This video was recorded with the AverMedia Live Gamer Portable. Skip it up and that up. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Rich of Review Tech USA. I was looking for funny pictures and came across a great ass. That's it. It's just a great ass. Man, I totally pulled Halo with the Resistance series. I liked the second one, I liked the third one, but the first one, initially anyway, I hated the first Resistance with a passion. And then I picked up the trilogy because I had extra credit left over because I had a credit that's how I got the PS4. I pre-ordered the PS4, and I used the credit for the PS4 at $100 down. I got The Last of Us, and I still had money left over. So I'm like, okay. I saw the Resistance trilogy. I'm like, all right, you know what? I want to give I like Resistance 2 and 3. I kind of regretted trading them in, and I wanted to play Resistance 1 again. I'm like, everyone likes this game. I have to give it another chance. And it was funny. I first started playing it, and I still hated it. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm missing something. And then I kept going and playing through it, and I really, really like it. It's a fun game. I mean, the graphics look dated. They weren't even impressive when this was a launch title for the PS3. They weren't even impressive when the game first came out, and now they look really dated. But great game. I'm enjoying the hell out of it. You know, I kind of pulled a Halo with it where I used to dislike Halo, and now I'm a fan of Resistance. I'm a fan of the whole series now. Didn't think I would see that one coming. So Don Mattrick does more damage control, and in turn causes even more damage to the Xbox brand. Shout out goes to YouTube user The Straight Face Gamer. I'll have a link to his channel below in the description. I got a ton of people sending me articles on this, but The Straight Face Gamer is one of the first ones I saw. Oh, man, I just, you know what it is? Actually, you know what? I'll shut up now. Let's just talk about the article, and then I'll give you my take on it. So Microsoft to gamers, no internet, buy a 360. So Jeff Keighley was interviewing Don Mattrick, and he was going, hey, you know, all these people are mad about, you know, the 24-hour thing where you have to check in on the internet. And this is what Don Mattrick said back to Jeff Keighley. We have a product for people who aren't going to have some form of connectivity. And I saw the video. I wish I could, even though it's totally within my legal right to show it, I know because Microsoft is doing hardcore damage control. They're copyright claiming anything that has to do with this interview between Don and Jeff. This is what he said. We have a product for people who aren't able to get some form of connectivity. It's called an Xbox 360. I'll get into that in a second. And then he goes and defends the price. Okay, it's $100 more than the PS4, and a lot of people aren't happy with that, combined with all the internet check-in, the DRM, how you get to lend games to your friends, and you have to wait 30 days. They have to be on your friends list, all that ridiculous crap. So now he defends the price, and he says, it isn't just about price, it's about value. I think I heard that before from a company. I'm going to scratch my bald ass head right now. Oh yeah, that's what Sony said about the PlayStation 3 back in 2006 when they launched the damn thing for $600 US. Anyway, he continues. It's about value. It's the value for the price. Same thing that pretty much Sony said back in 2006. Again, arrogance makes people stupid. What I believe is we have incredible value for the price we're offering our system, and I think it's unmatched compared to other things. Well, Don, you could think it's unmatched all you want to. If you're going by pre-order numbers right now, the PS4 is wiping the floor with the Xbox One, so enjoy that value, buddy. Hope it works out for you. All right, first off, let me talk about the whole Xbox 360 recommendation thing. Now, if you saw the video, they're taking down videos left and right. I'll try to have a link to it. There's a good chance I won't be able to because Microsoft is in super damage control mode right now. He was very condescending the way he said it. Microsoft, I understand. I get what I'm 99% of the time, even my current generation systems, my Wii U and my PS3, are always connected to the internet. I get what you're saying. 99% of the population that's going to buy an Xbox One is going to have some kind of stable internet connection. Gotcha. We get the message loud and clear. But I said this example in another video, and I know I'm repeating myself, but it's such a good one because it brings the point home, okay? My friend Andy, BioShock Infinite just came out. He was going on vacation. Even though he was going to be out and about, there was going to be a lot of downtime. Like his wife was going to be sleeping. He was going to want to play BioShock Infinite. He was in a hotel. It wasn't like a ritzy hotel. I mean, it was a nice place, but whatever. The point being is they didn't have internet. Okay? He wanted to play BioShock Infinite, which is a single-player freaking game anyway. He was able to play it on his PS3 because it doesn't have to be connected to the internet constantly. And now the PS4 doesn't have to be connected to the internet. Does not have to check in every 24 hours. He had an Xbox One. If he had BioShock Infinite for the Xbox One, Don, what was going to happen? He wasn't going to be able to play his game, right? He was going on vacation for 4 days. 24 hours, he has to check in. After 24 hours, that Xbox One would have been a brick to him. The point, Don, that you're not getting. I understand that digital distribution is the future. I understand the way, in even like 3 or 4 years, that most of us are going to be getting all of our games is just downloading them through the internet. But when people buy a product, they want to own the product. They don't want to spend $500 to rent an Xbox One from you. Okay, if they want to use their Xbox One as toilet paper, if they want to wear it as like a gold chain like they were a rapper from the 80s, it's their choice. They want the freedom to do with what they want to do with the product they use their hard-earned money to buy. All right, I understand that 99% of the time, like I said before, it's going to be connected to the internet. But you cannot take away the freedom from the consumer. You guys are, and it's not that Microsoft's stupid. They have plenty of money in the bank. There had to be smart people working there for Microsoft as a whole, as a company, to get where it is. But they're arrogant right now, just like Sony was when they launched the PS3. They thought their shit didn't stink. I remember seeing interviews of them saying, oh, people will get a second job just to get a PS3. You know, people will sell their asses in the street just for a PS3. That's how amazing it's going to be. And they got their asses handed to them when the PS3 first launched. Remember? You're doing the same thing right now. You're basically pulling a PlayStation 3. You're making the same mistakes that Sony made 7 years ago. And because you think that you think your brand and product are so special that you think you're going to be, you know, the special one that can get away with this, and it just doesn't work like that. The consumer doesn't give a shit. They're loyal as far as they want to be loyal. Once they feel they can get a better value somewhere else, they don't give a shit about you. You're a product. That's it. Nothing more. Anyway, moving on. So now he justifies the price, and I kind of talked about the price. They don't care about you. I'm sure you are a value, Microsoft, even though I don't really agree. Yeah, okay, you're offering them a lot. You're offering them, a TV device, a home theater device, a decent gaming system. But again, that $100 difference, man, between the PS4 and Xbox One that's a mental block for people. It's a mental block for me. On top of it, with all the BS you're doing with lending and trading games and all that, and on top of it, you're $100 more, and you have a bunch of features that I don't give a crap. I don't care about Skype. I don't care. I mean, even though I think it's a nice communications feature, it's not a seller for me. The Kinect isn't a seller for me. I don't care that I'm going to have a Kinect, which to me is kind of creepy. You know what I mean? It's just another way for Big Brother to track you. I'm not saying that's actually going to happen with it, but you never know. There's just not that value there. When I buy a gaming console, and what most people who are going to be day one purchases for, they buy it for the games, not all the other shit you said. So that $100 more that you swear is a good value, the people don't care about. Again, that's what Sony said back in the day. Oh, you're getting like one of the best Blu-ray players out there. And it costs just, the Blu-ray players back then did cost as much as a PS3. Yeah, that was true. But people who wanted the gaming system didn't give a shit about the Blu-ray. They cared about the games. And that's why people migrated over to the 360. All right, I went on for almost 10 minutes. I don't know, just what he said in that interview just royally pissed me off, so I had a lot to say. Anyway, guys, make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And if you have an interesting news story you would like me to discuss, private message me with a link via YouTube. And if I use your news article, I will give you a shout out in the video and feature your YouTube channel in the description. Have a good one.